on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here I come. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Rush in.
Taylor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Like 5.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check, 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 check. Watch. Ready, set.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Right 25.
Check, 53.
Check, check.
Check pass. Check pass. Check.
21.
3.
Check, the way, set.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
You got it.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we are.
Got it.
4 down.
Ready, set.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's good for Packers.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the sled. He's coming. We got double up. Wick.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. This one complete to Ingram. We're scoreless after one.
Watch the right. Hey, they scared.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, check. Wait. Mike's 50.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Man up, D. Check. Crunch. Tight dog. Check. You good?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Got to spin. 50. Hey, Haywood.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2.
65. Double. 65.
Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 30. Five-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
All day, baby, all day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch, switch, switch.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. He's got it to Ingram, complete. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Let's go.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 6 guys. Go, go. Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Got two. Got two. Gun.
Throwing again. Ryan. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Forced out to his Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
57. Mike, beat these two. Watch the run, watch the run. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
White 80.
A hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey! Motion, motion, motion. Swirl!
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Going up top. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken about the 12. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And He'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Ryan. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They still playing soccer. 11. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's good for a Packers.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Tannehill to Landry for a big one. 48 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check.
Mike, number 53.
Get up.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He completes it to Tate. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
Got it. 5.
On 3rd and 2, Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Gun.
Wide. Get wide.
They're running. Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll run here with Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Jim. Kill.
Take both of them. Check three.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Kill.
On first down, Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike's 56.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 56. Blue Dan.
Back and third.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Black 20.
56 is the mic. You. Showing up. Check 50.
Black,
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Black 80.
Right there. 56. go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
50.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, orbit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Ryan. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. He's got a man. Complete. And that one results in 35 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive, because truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big...
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Snickers. Snickers.
Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the safety creep. Check 26, check 26.
Take both of them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, Elf
On third down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Landry now on the return. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does it? Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Switch gears, switch gears. Shift. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Slam.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Broncos.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
The Packers' 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm scared. Check 52. Check 99. Check 99. Hatchet. Hatchet.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Like 5. 56. I got him. Shift. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check 31. Check 31. Hey. Quarter. Check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Back.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared, and it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard, and it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for Denver, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.